Hello everyone, we're going to be working on the Toyota Corolla today, and as most of you know, it's a SR5, which means that it's carbureted and it has a lot of small differences from the GTS, one of them being the gas tank. So what I'm doing today is changing out the old SR5 gas tank with no baffles to the new gas tank that I got from Rock Auto with baffling. So these actually come in bare metal and you're supposed to paint them or coat them however you want. I chose to go with like a undercoating for trucks that's supposed to be durable against rocks and chips and whatnot. So we'll see how it holds up. So I've actually been driving it around for a while now without filling it up, letting the gas go as low as it can, and the gas light has been on for like maybe a day or two now, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So while the car is still running, trying to get the gas a little bit lower, even though it's not going to help too much, at least a little bit is better than nothing. We're going to get the tools to remove this piece, unplug that plug there. That's for the level sending unit. And then we're going to go to the front and disconnect the battery. So that's the level sending unit inside of the tank. It's still attached. And got to pull the wire through this grommet or pop the grommet off. Mine's actually pretty brittle, so I think I'm going to get everything ready to go, and then once I have the tank down or ready to take the tank down, I'm going to pop these off and bring this up instead of having to pull this thing off and messing it up. All right, so working underneath the car, you can see the old gas tank. This cover comes off with a couple of nuts and bolts, 3, 4 of them, and then we have to get rid of these to bring the whole tank down. The lines are also going to be replaced. I'm sure they're old and brittle. And yeah, man, it really shouldn't be that hard. Maybe pop this one off so we can have a bit more play with the lines and there isn't any snags or anything. Then when we bring it out, we'll compare both of them together. Okay, so my spare tire area is really messed up, and I wish I had a piece to put in there now, but it's just gonna have to wait until I find a new one, and I'm just gonna have to drop the gas tank again. But I took these two off too because there's a line here that goes to the tank lines. Took this one off, and I took the straps off. One here, and where's also the other one? Oh, it's over there. And so what we're gonna do now is, since we have it supported with the jack, we're gonna lower it a bit more just to get some more clearance in here so we can get our hands in here and pop these lines off. Probably take one to the auto parts store and get some new ones. Also, before I pull the tank down, I'm gonna remove this piece and see how much gas there is in there. There shouldn't be much though, because I ran it to empty. All right, guys. So we got the fuel sending unit out. There doesn't seem to be a lot of gas in there. Oops. So yeah, let's continue. All right. So here's the. I completely forgot to film before I started taking it apart because I got too excited. But let's continue. all these plastic pieces, rubber, they came from the old tank, and I just placed them right where they're going to go. I need to get some adhesive and stuff, so I'm gonna have to go to the auto parts store. The hose, I mean, it's not too bad, but it's old. I'm just gonna change it out since I have it out already. And then luckily, the new tank came with new hardware for this piece, including a new gasket, and also one for this one. So even if you round these out or whatever, and you have to destroy them, luckily Rock Auto, or at least Sabre, got them for us. Now, I did mess up thinking that I was gonna have to cut this, because this one's the stock one. But when I took this orange piece off, it already has everything in there, so I don't even have to mess with that anymore, which is cool. So we'll put this back in here until it's installed, and then I'm going to start putting this over on that side, and then I'll make a run to the parts store and I'll get everything I need to install it back in the car. All right, so now that we have everything transferred over, it seems like it's good to go, and we'll put it back in the car. So now we have all of our line brackets on. Everything's nice and tight. We also installed the straps. Everything fits pretty good, just like OEM. I love this new gas tank. I'm so glad that they're still making them.